Hello, hello, welcome. There is so much that is going on behind the veil that we have no conscious awareness of. But if you have clicked on this, it is because there is something in this reading that is for you, and Spirit has guided you here to it for a reason. So I have to say, as I sat down to start this reading, the feeling of celebration kept coming. And this is a timeless reading, but at the time of recording, Christmas is kind of around the corner. And I mean, maybe it's the holidays for some of you, but I'm not feeling that. This has the feeling of celebrating something. And it could be birthdays, it could be births, pregnancy, but it has that new feeling in it. And it almost has that feeling of new starts, new beginnings in there too. So let's get out the cards. I'm going to start with, oh my goodness, shining star right off the bat. That's what we love, Spirit. Thank you. And oh, this is a relationship card. I have to say, it's the intimacy card. So there's something going on in the relationship department also. We have the nectar of life. And let's get this one right here. Whoops, right there. And astral realms. Wow. Okay, that is quite a mix that Spirit has. Because with that shining star coming out, that's talking about you stepping out into the spotlight in some sort of way. So, this celebratory energy that's coming in here is definitely going to be focused on you, even if the celebration or whatever this is that's coming up is for someone else. It's almost like that incident or event is a timer marker for something else going on here. And I feel like Spirit's talking about a few things happening here, because not only are you stepping out into the spotlight, but this is very purposeful, where you're allowing yourself to be seen and allowing yourself to be heard. And this is a very light, bright energy that comes with this. So it's very empowered and gentle. It's not a forcing of energy in any way with the shining star. But then we have these two. So the intimacy card and astral realms. So with the intimacy card, we'll start with this one. It looks almost like a rose, and there's these two spirals coming together in that rose. Now, like I said, oftentimes this is denoting a deeper intimacy happening in one or more particular relationships. Now, often that can be romantic relationships, but it doesn't have to be, because there's something about letting down your guard, about, relaxing the boundary of your protective bubble and allowing people in more than maybe you felt comfortable doing in the past. And I can almost hear some of you going, nope, not going to happen. I'm not letting anybody in. That hurts. But I'm telling you, the energy here is so light. It's happy. And with the density of things that have been happening in our realm over these last 4 years, this is a light, bright, beautiful energy, and you really are going to be embracing this. So I wouldn't be surprised if for some of you that you're looking for that deeper intimacy in intimate partnership relationships, that is coming, more of a commitment from the other person coming toward you. However, there's also a deeper intimacy in your spiritual work, because we have the astral realms card. And in this fractal, the cards started with a 2, which is balance and relationships, and ends in a 4, right? I drew them out this way. And this is speaking of a deeper intuitive connecting into or past that veil of the known into the world of the unknown. So oftentimes our dreams start to amplify, or you start to actually remember them more. And there's that feeling of lucidity in the dreaming, like, oh my God, that felt so real. But not only that, this is a deeper kind of connecting to the realm of spirit on the other end. And that could be a part of this intimacy that they're speaking about here. Now, this truly does play a huge part and a huge role, because anybody who is drawn to my readings, you guys are on the path of spiritually awakening and elevating yourself to your truest divinity in some way, or you wouldn't even come to these readings. But whatever this is that is happening both on this higher dimensional realm and here in the physical, in the relationship department, there is a tremendous amount of joy that is coming in here because we have the nectar of life. And this is talking about not just getting through and getting by day to day and going, okay, well, I guess that was good enough. This is about, oh my God, life feels juicy again. Like there's that excitement in starting your day and in an igniting of your passions and really seeing the good that's out there in the world and drinking it in. It is. And I feel like this is so nourishing for you, like as a soul. So let's get out the tarot. And okay, that one right there, I definitely want. We have the Queen of Feathers. Nice. Okay. And that's one right there. It's sticking out. Awakening. Yes. 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 And we'll get two more here. That one here. Ace of Acorns, which is the Ace of Wands. So that's that fresh start, new beginning energy that I was speaking of. And oh my goodness. Okay. It's this one right here that I want to get. And the Love card. Sweet. Okay, like I said, just remember that there's some sort of celebration of an event as a timing, as a marker. So we have the intimacy card and we have the love card. Now, this is talking about relationships. This can be talking about a new relationship starting. However, it's also talking about really tuning into yourself, being way more aligned with what you truly desire and want in life. Not just, oh, I want that person, as this kind of obsessive focusing on a particular person, and more, this is the quality of person that I want. These are the experiences out of a relationship that I want, and feeling much more in tune with yourself and trusting yourself in your choices, because the love card absolutely does bring choices. It brings a crossroads. It's where you say, okay, I have to make a choice. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's not so easy. But I'm going to say whatever choice or decisions you have to make coming up here, you absolutely are going to be making the right choice. And, the Ace of Acorns is completely backing that up, because it's speaking about the beginning of something new that has ignited your passion, your juice, which is what the nectar of life is talking about. And this does have a very creative energy that comes with it. And I feel like that's a part of that message with the astral realms card. It's that connecting into that higher divine energy and really being in flow with it. And it's going to bring choices for you to make where the pathway is opening and you're going to have options. That's the word I want. Instead of just choice with this love card, I want to say options. And it's not just in relationship, options of doing something that really ignites and lights your fire, lights you up. And with this is the confidence, the word confidence. And it comes because you're so much more in tune with yourself coming up here that not only are you trusting yourself, but you're like, you know what? I think and feel like I am doing the right thing. And this is what I'm going to do. And there's a real moving forward with this. And I feel like there is a huge releasing of the past. We have the awakening card here. And a lot of that is in a spiritual context, and awakening to maybe latent spiritual gifts and abilities, a deepening of your spiritual connection, feeling more intimately connected to your guides, angels, whatever. This can be a deepening of your intuition and a spiritual understanding of, okay, that's what's happening out in the world. And it's okay that is happening out here because I am so much more grounded within myself. And it brings renewal. It brings this energy of like, not quite just a new beginning, but like a new start within yourself where you feel like you've got all the energy, your battery has been recharged to come back out into the world and go, heck yeah, I'm doing it. Now with the Queen of Feathers, which is the Queen of Swords, it's saying that on some level you have been feeling maybe misunderstood or perceived in a way that really isn't true to who you are in life, because it's talking about having this, thick protective outer layer and people perhaps perceiving you as being harder or maybe even more thick-skinned than you actually are, that they're like, oh, you're tough, you can take it. But inside you're like a little marshmallow and you're like just melting inside. And they aren't picking up on the subtler energies, the softer energy of who you are. But this says that you're highly sensitive and it's brilliant that in this deck they used the bat to represent that, because it's about being able to see through the dark, seeing the truth in things, in yourself, in other people. It is like intuition, psychic ability, and then like with the bat, that radar or sonar to be able to sense and perceive out things out here in your world. And so it completely makes sense with that astral realms card coming up as well. This is just such an amazing time of expansion for you, both spiritually and in your personal relationships. And I just want to draw a animal spirit card as the energy that you're going to be working with. And look at that. So, these are the love card, the intimacy card, that really coming out, being more out here, letting down of your guard in some sort of way. No wonder that Spirit said this is the energy of the bee. And I have to say that this is a very productive kind of card. And so while it is about working more harmoniously with other people and working in unison and flow, and I have to remind you that with the bee, when a bee is communicating to other bees, they do this little dance and they interpret that. And so there's that seeing that radar, sonar kind of thing. I feel like it's almost like a safety measure or a safety net because you guys are so empathic that there's that ability to really read through people and being able to communicate not just with other people, but being able to receive the communication of others, maybe with things that they don't always actually say, but reading between the lines and feeling the subtler energies of that. But this is also not just productive, but creative. And it says you are a powerful creator and your work is a blessing and everything you touch is a blessing. And that's, I feel, why that shining star is coming up here. So this is such an expansive, amazing, expansive time for you. And it is going to be a time of celebration. There's a marker coming up, and I feel like you will know it when you experience it. You're going to be like, that's it. This is where things are taking off. And I'm saying things are going to take off for you. So just hold on. You have some beautiful opportunities and choices, an abundance of choice. You get to choose out of many options, which is beautiful. So I hope you liked your reading and found it helpful. If you did, please sprinkle some love on the like button for me. And as always, I cannot wait to see you again. Mwah! Take care.